Okay, next we will discuss one more very important problem on stress concentration factor. Okay, first let us understand the given problem. A grooved shaft as shown in figure. Okay, this is a figure. A grooved shaft as shown in figure is transmit 15 kilowatt at 120 rpm. Okay, 15 kilowatt at 120 rpm. Here determine the diameter of the shaft at the groove. Okay, this is the groove. Here we need to find out the diameter. Okay, diameter of the shaft at the groove. Okay, at the groove if it is made of C15 steel. Okay, made of C15 steel. For that yield stress is 235.4 MPa. Yield stress is 235.4 MPa. The factor of safety is 2. The factor of safety is 2. Okay, this is the given problem. Okay, a groove shaft as shown in figure is transmit 5 kilowatt at 120 rpm. Here what we need to determine, we need to determine the diameter of the shaft at the groove. If it is made up of C15 steel, okay, the yield stress for this grade is 235.4 MPa. The factor of safety of this is 2. Okay, this is the nature of the problem. Okay, you can see here which is the maximum torque. Okay, which is it is transmit 15 kilowatt at 120 rpm. For that what we need to find out here, we need to find out the MT. Okay, so we need to find out the MT, okay, with respect to the torsional load. Okay, with respect to the torsional load. Then finally we need to find out the diameter. Okay, we need to find out the diameter with respect to the stress concentration with respect to torsion load. Okay, stress concentration with respect to torsional load. Okay, this is what we need to find out. Okay, so this is about the given problem. Okay, nature of the problem. Next we need to note down the given data. Okay, here sigma y is equal to 235.4 MPa or Newton per mm square, n is equal to 2, capital D is equal to 1.4 D, and okay, here small d we do not know, where r is equal to the radius of the groove is 0.1 D, 0.1 D, and capital N power which is transmit 5 kilowatt. Okay, and rpm at a speed of 120 rpm. Okay, 120 rpm. This is the given data of the problem. Okay, so as usual, from new design data handbook, refer figure number 4.18a for r by d ratio, okay. So here we know that where r is equal to 0.1 d divided by small d. Okay, so d we don't know, so here d get cancelled. Okay, r by d ratio is 0.1. Okay, same way for d by d ratio, we know that capital D is 1.4 times of small d. 1.4 times of small d. Okay, 1.4 times of small d. 1.4 small d divided by d, dd get cancelled. D by d ratio is 1.4. Okay, 1.4. From the figure 4.18a from the design data handbook, this is the r by d ratio and this is the k tau. Okay, k tau. Okay, so if you find that value, this is the capital D by D, which is 1.4 or 1.3 line, it should be okay, it should be 1.3. so if you here, what is the small r by d, it should be 0.1. if you draw one line and you extend one more line here, so you will get around 1.48. this is the k tau. Okay, so from this figure, if for with respect to r by d as well as d by d ratio, okay, k tau is equal to 1.485. k tau is equal to 1.485. 1.485. This is the stress concentration factor, theoretical stress concentration factor, theoretical stress concentration factor. Okay, so this is what we need to find out with the help of R by D as well as D by D ratio. Okay, then what we need to find out, okay, with respect to the torsional load, here sigma max is equal to sigma y by n. Okay, we know the value for yield stress as well as factor of safety. So if you simplify this, 235.4 by 2, you will get 117.7 Newton per mm square, Newton per mm square. Why we need this? If you want to find out the tau max, if you want to find the tau max, what is the formula for tau max? Sigma max divided by 2. If you substitute that values, okay, in this equation, 117.2 divided by 2, you will get around 58.85 Newton per mm square, 58.85 Newton per mm square. Okay, this is the equation, you will get it. Okay, this is a value, you will get it by using these two, tau max as well as sigma max. Okay, sigma max is equal to yield stress to the, okay, the maximum stresses is equal to yield stress to the factor of safety. We know the factor of safety which is given in the problem, which is 2. Okay, small n, we will call it as a small n, which is given in the problem, which is 2 factor of safety. By using this data, we can find out the tau maximum shear stresses as well as the maximum stresses. Okay, so this is what the given problem. Okay, next what we need to find out, okay, we know the stress concentration. Okay, we need to find out the nominal stresses. Okay, what is the stress concentration factor with respect to torsion? Okay, so torsional load k tau is equal to tau max divided by tau nominal. Okay, tau max divided by tau nominal. What is the value for tau nominal? Okay, we know the formula mt by j into c. Okay, with respect to torsional load, very beginning of this class, okay, we discussed it. Okay, so we have where j is equal to pi d to the power 4 divided by 32, c is equal to d by 2, c is equal to d by 2, and mt is equal to, we have the formula called 9550 into 1000 into capital N divided by small n. Okay, with respect to Newton millimeter, the equation number 2.87, okay, 87b, 2.87b from the design data handbook. From the design data handbook, you will get this equation. Okay, if you simplify, if you substitute all the values, 9550 into 1000 into what is the power which is transmitted, 5 kilowatt, divided by at what RPM, 120 RPM. If you simplify this, mt is equal to, you will get 397.91 into 10 to the power 3 Newton mm, Newton mm. Okay, this is the value, the torque with respect to the torsional load. Okay, then what we need to find out? Okay, we need to find out the diameter. Okay, we need to find out the diameter. Okay, so we know the value for kt, k tau is equal to tau max divided by tau nominal. Okay, we know the value for tau max. Okay, k tau we know 1.485, 1.485. What is the value for tau max, which is equal to 58.85 divided by, okay, if you substitute that values, mt by j, okay, this is the tau nominal is equal to, what is the formula, mt by j into c. Okay, so what is the value for mt? Mt is equal to 397.91 into 10 to the power 3. Okay, what is the value for j? Pi d to the power 4 divided by 32 into d by 2. Okay, into d by 2. If you simplify this, okay, if you simplify this, you will get okay, the diameter d is equal to 37.1 mm. The diameter of the groove, which is d is equal to 37.1 mm. This is the diameter of the problem. Okay, this is the objective of the problem. You can see here a groove shaft as shown in figure. It transmits 5 kilowatt at 120 rpm. Here what we need to determine? We need to determine the diameter of the shaft at a groove. Okay, this is a small diameter of the shaft at a groove. Okay, at the groove, if the shaft is made up of C15 steel, which is having a yield stress of 235.4 MPa, the factor of safety is 2. Okay, this is the problem. Finally, the diameter of the shaft is 37.1 or 37.5 mm. Okay, so this is what, okay, we can round up this value into, okay, D is equal to 37.5 mm. Thank you.